Hello everybody, welcome back to Outcast Esports. Today I'm playing World Box, and we are doing an 8 Kingdom Ant Colony sim. And so what I did here is I tried spreading them out far enough so I could put people, so I did have to put the elves up here. I did that just in case one didn't work and the elves just so happened not to work. And I put 6 people in each one because it gave them a little start. And then I just let them get some territory. So we're going to go through here. Last time we did this, the dwarves won, and the dwarves were down here. I decided to change it, spread them out, and I added 2 more. Now for the world laws, we have no rebellions, none of the stuff. We left on hunger and old age, and then we got rid of all the disasters. Now everybody is spreading out, and the elves. I will say the elves getting the entire middle, or elves 2 getting the entire middle, does change things because they will have open territory to, either top or bottom, and they can kind of go wherever. Now, what I will say though is the human twos or orcs and elves. I guess those 3 are the leaders in population. The elves are, going. So it'll be very interesting to see how everything happens. And I wonder, with 8 people, not all 4 of them are gonna ally together. Or I mean, not all 8 of them are gonna ally together like they did when I had the 4 colonies, and so that's just gonna be fun to see. I wonder who allies with each other and who decides to attack. And their berries are actually getting pretty close to touching one another for everybody, and a few are. And I was a little afraid of this. I was a little afraid that they would get cut off, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. The humans made another village really close to the elves. That'll be interesting. I think this elf colony does have the most potential for sure. Gosh, these dwarfs are moving though. I mean, everybody's moving. I do wonder what happens first. I mean, we're 15 years in, no alliances, no wars, nothing yet. So it will be very interesting to see what happens. Ooh, something interesting is happening. The elves are declaring war, but against whom? Against whom is the question. And it's going to be... And it's going to be... Oh, against human 2, their neighbor, and then the elf 2 and the dwarves are trying to declare alliance. Now this is going to be interesting. We're going to slow this down here real quick. We're going to slow this down as the humans and the humans are now the dwarfs or the elves are now out. Oh my god, there's gonna be another fight up here against the dwarfs and the orcs, I think. Or maybe they're both declaring war on the same people, who knows. We're about to find out in a minute, but the elves are taking out the humans, and the humans are, losing so far. Yeah, I think the elves have a good, I think they are just, the humans are just not using their army like they need to. And I think that's gonna open up for the elves to win this here. And we're gonna speed this up a little bit. And looking at it here, Orc 2 declared war on Orc 1, and then the Dwarf 2 declared war on Orc, and then King of Orc 2 was killed. Oh my gosh, so much stuff happening at one time. There's a 2-person or three people war right here. 3-person war, I guess. There's, oh my gosh, the humans are gonna join in somewhere. Are they gonna help human 2 or attack human 2? Or are they gonna attack the orcs up here? King of the orcs died. And the orcs were taken over by Orc 2. Interesting. Interesting. If this human colony... Oh, okay. Okay. Well, human 2's king's been slain. Anyways, if this human colony takes over, yeah, they can take over right here and just take care of this population. And now that's over. Now the dwarfs and the elves have an alliance, right? Let's go check. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I might be wrong. Anyways, I guess we'll speed this up then. Yeah. All right. So there is an alliance, Conclave of One, which is right here. Now the humans are trying to declare alliance, and they joined the alliance. There's 204 people in this alliance. I mean, that is insane. And currently, are the Elf 2s trying to join the alliance as well? I think they might. They might just do it. I think they're going to do it too. Orc 2 has declared war on Dwarf 2. And then the Dwarfs are declaring war on... I don't know. But this is insane. There's 269 people in this alliance. And the Dwarfs are going to take this onslaught. Who's going to win? The Orcs look to be the favorite here. I mean, they have more army. But the alliance is attacking the Orc 2 kingdom. So as long as the Dwarfs can stay alive long enough to kind of just keep the Orcs out of there, it's going to be over with. I mean, is this pink? Is that their king is over here in this town? Interesting. Yeah, Orc 2's king was interesting. Or no, their king's right here. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Dwarf 2's though, I mean, they're holding on by thread. Whereas Orc 2 taking on some people, they seem to be holding their own. I mean, decently well, but not well enough. As they are, I mean, they are currently losing some battles, and I know they're fighting 4 different kingdoms, which is insane, or 5 because they declared war on the Dwarf 2s, but that's insane. And these orcs are getting, I think these orcs are going to be taken out very soon. Yeah, they're going to be taken out very, very soon, especially if they lose their windmill and everything. Yeah, they've been pushed back. They lost their windmill. I mean, unless they declare peace soon, they're out. I mean, they're just done for. The Dwarf 2 kingdom is starting to rejuvenate itself as the orcs have... Oh, the orcs are actually proving to hold their own, I guess. Oh, that was a dwarf person. All right, let's go. Let's go. This is... Dude, look at how big this army is. They're all just going to go and attack the orcs, and it's over for the orcs. I mean, it is over. Look at this. Holy... I mean, look at it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're just going to be taken out. The orcs are no longer after this because they're not going to be able to. This is a huge army. Humongous army for, you know, the 4 kingdoms to have been here for only 40 years. I mean, this is insane. There's 10, 9. Hey, I mean, you really need to join an alliance. That's it. I mean, the orcs are out. And now the alliance is going to disband. The humans are going to break the alliance. I think the humans will. That leaves the Dwarf 2s are still alive with 19 people. I mean, they were absolutely just utterly beaten to a pulp, but they do hold on, which means that they are still alive. I see why the humans did that. They're the only... They have 101 people. Ooh, new age. Age of Wonder. Oh, the Orc 2s are back. No way. One person brought them back. One orc survived. Okaz survived. Oh my gosh. And just took everything back. I mean, everything. That's insane. Or I guess not everything. I guess the regular dwarfs. Oh, alliance between the elves and the dwarf 2s. Are they all gonna ally right here? Or no, just the regular dwarfs. Maybe these 3 ally again. I can see it. They were the first 3 to ally the first time. That's crazy though. Orc 2 is back. If he can stay alive, he can just single-handedly do it himself, which is insane. Our pact is right here. The dwarfs are actually going to declare war. On who? I wonder. Our pact is to declare war too. It's gotta be on the humans, right? Because if you can declare war on the humans, if both of them, that'd be insane. That's their best chance. Take out the humans while you can. They're going to... Okay, Orc 2 Kingdom is probably... Yeah, I mean, there's one person. It's not even a war. And Elf 2 is... Oh my gosh, they're declaring war on the dwarfs. That's not good. Orc 2 was destroyed. Yeah, wow, such a shocker. Oh my gosh. Down here, the onslaught. And, I mean, hopefully the dwarfs can hold their own. I don't think they can. It's not looking too promising. Well, I say that. Oh, yeah. 129 to 70. I mean, they're holding out decently. I mean, they're starting to lose now. Yeah, they're starting to lose a few now, and that's because they're taking out their houses and stuff. I mean, it was gonna happen. They're wrecking their town hall, and I think that's gonna be it for the dwarfs. I mean, if you have an alliance take you out, well, I mean, the dwarfs actually do have a house, a little town over here, so they can always flee, leave this behind, and take over here, and then they would have to travel all the way across so many nations, and the dwarfs could ally still, which is a very possible thing to happen. But the dwarf king is dead. Now there is, I mean, nobody's. Oh my gosh! See, they're finally they finished that off, and now they're gonna go take out this one. But I mean, this is gonna let the dwarf two kingdom take a lot or take a lot of things. I mean, I don't know how their resources are, but dwarf two kingdom can literally take over the entire top of the map. That is insane. Especially if, oh wait, new village right here. They're gonna take this over. Interesting. They're creeping in closer and closer. All right, they're gonna take over the rest of the dwarfs, rest of the regular dwarfs. I can see it. Dwarf 2 is gonna declare war, but why? But why? Why are you declaring war? If you could just, I mean, now would be the time to capitalize, but not for you. Declaring an alliance, that's perfect. You want to declare an alliance. You want to be able to build as much. I mean, oh my gosh, the humans are up there. That was their new town. Interesting. Yeah, these dwarfs need to take this and block the humans out so that they, and then they need to take this. They're about to have the entire top to themselves. But this human, you know, the humans over here have the entire bottom left, and they have some of the top to the right. Kingdom Dwarf was officially destroyed. Insane. Humans versus, I mean, it's humans and the dwarf too, and then our pact. Now the humans declare war on the dwarfs, and the dwarfs have an army right here. The humans are sending their army through here, which is awful for the dwarfs because their army is over here, and they're gonna take out this tiny town possibly, but it's not like they're gonna struggle right here. Oh, never mind, they have another army. All right, battle commencing, and I mean, up down. I mean, I think they won there. The dwarfs won there, and now they're taking out this village. Smart, 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 smart. Now they do have another army coming through here. If they can take out this village or most of it, then it'll really hurt the humans, and it might pull them back a little bit. Oh, there we do. We have a war over here, and the humans are taken out. Oh, the humans were taken out right here. Now we have a war over here, and I think the dwarfs were just better prepared for this. I mean, the humans tried declaring war on them, and then it's not looking too great for the humans as they've lost a lot. And the war and our pack decided to join the war, and they're gonna take out the humans as well. I didn't even see them join the war. I mean, I've been so focused on the humans and elves or dwarfs that I didn't even notice that our pack joined the war. That is insane. I mean, our pact took out the dwarf 2, or yeah, the original dwarf squad or kingdom. Oh my gosh, the dwarfs are down here. I mean, that's insane. We really just have the dwarfs versus, I mean, the lions, our compact or our pact. And what's crazy about that is the fact that they did not disband. I mean, usually a lot of alliances disband after, you know, after one war they disband. But this alliance has stuck through 2. That's insane. But that is, I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, looking at it down here, that, I mean, they're going to take over, and the dwarfs are going to get the entire top. The elves down here are going to get the entire bottom, and then the elves in the middle are going to get everything in the middle. That is insane. They can go either way. They've kind of blocked off the dwarfs right here, which is a smart play from them. And then they can block them off right here. They're going to disband the alliance. Yeah, yeah, that's insane. When is the next alliance going to be brought up? That is the question because you can you can very well, very well disband your alliance, ally with the other side, and then take out everybody. What's even crazier is the dwarf 2 kingdom almost has as much as both kingdoms combined. The elves were really just the ones lacking. They took a big hit right there. I'm assuming as they were probably attacking the humans more than the elf 2 or dwarfs were. But what really needs to happen is the elves and then the dwarf 2s need to come together and take out elf 2 and then fight amongst themselves. That's the only chance they have currently. But then again, this dwarf, you know, team was pretty good, especially against those humans who were, on both sides of them, who had the upper hand. I believe they had more people, and the dwarf 2 is going to declare war. Um, Now, if they declare on Elf 2 and then Elves join in, that'd be a good thing. But other than that, I don't see them doing anything good. They do declare on Elf 2, and they are having a war up here, right here. And the question is who's going to lose? And it looks like the elves are going to take or the dwarfs are going to take a hit. But then it looks like the elves might take a hit here. And actually, these elves are just such good. I mean, such good archers. Just insane archers. Like they are taking out a lot of the dwarf army because of their archery skill. Yeah, and then the dwarfs just take out some of the elf. I mean, these elves have really good archery skill and nobody can get near them. And I think that might be something that's gonna affect the dwarfs a lot as they're trying to take over the elves and they can't get in there quick enough. And they have an entire squad just sitting there, not doing anything. Now, I believe this might be the end for the dwarfs, and it might be elf versus elf, and the bottom tier elves might have a chance, especially if, I mean, they're winning. Oh, it's night. 16. We're gonna change the age back to Age of Hope. Oh, we're gonna change it back to Age of Hope, just so I can see this better. And the dwarfs are down to this last little colony down here. I mean, can they take out the? They can't. I think this is the end for the dwarves. I think the elves. It's gonna be elf versus elf at the very end. And I mean, oh my gosh, they're not. I mean, the dwarfs are actually. I mean, they're staying alive just a little bit, just dragging it on inch by inch, letting these. Oh my gosh, they might declare peace. No way, right? No, just end it now. They break the fire. The king is livid, and he was murdered, and the war has ended. Whoa, the dwarfs are trying to declare a my guy. The war ended, and now they're trying to get a truce, and then they're trying to start a war. You better capitalize on this. I mean, you better capitalize against one of these. I mean, they're gonna get an alliance. They get an alliance, of course. They are in the middle of a war, and then they decide to ally against the elves as they see them as a threat, and rightfully so. I mean, this is a threatful team, but you guys were just fighting not even a minute ago, and the elves almost took over them. I think they took the elves. Oh my gosh, I think they took some of the places, and they're gonna take over more. I think. Oh my gosh, this elf, this this middle elf kingdom took over this little one down here, and I'm actually really surprised they have not expanded all the way to the max they could. But I don't see them. Oh, okay, I see one over here, and it looks like this is going to be a decent one. I mean, not really. They're getting slammed. I don't see this going well for elves at all. Like the single elf, and they're trying to just get them to turn, and they might even accomplish. They could just take all of this by just getting them to turn, and they do. This elf king must really suck at his job, as they are just getting them to turn on him very quickly. I mean, insane, right? Insane. Oh, they got it to turn back. And now they're sending an army straight to. You could just take out their capital. If you just you just make their capital the turn, that takes out almost their entire. That takes out like everybody practically. There's an army up here about to take out. Okay, and they were just slammed. And then there's another army over here trying to fight off. I mean, yeah, they're just gonna walk through here. They're just gonna take this without even trying probably. Oh, this they did have to back in here, and it looks like they do take it back again. Gosh, back and forth has this territory gone, and I mean this Earth Treaty, they have so many people now. It's so hard to believe that they are gonna lose. Like there's no way they lose here. The only way is if the elves take over this territory, wipe out these armies somehow, and then take over this territory. Other than that, they are just not in a good position at all. Not at all. I don't see this going well at all for them. Looking at it, I mean, they're about to take out. If these elves, I guess elves are really good, you know, with the bow. So I guess it is doable. I mean, they're taking back. They've taken out the army, and they're taking back their territory. Yeah, I mean, they're just mere seconds away, and then they're holding off. This is just gonna be who can take out the most, who can get the most territories out of the elves, and then they're gonna declare peace. And I saw that. Now this elf squad is interesting for sure. Elf 2, they have everything. The only way you win is if elf and dwarf 2, team up. There's no other way around it. That's the only way. So, insane. They're going to break the alliance. Wow. Can't say I'm surprised, but I mean, they were kind of carrying the dwarfs here. Now, the next question is do the elves and the dwarfs ally? If they do, I think you try allying and attacking as quickly as possible. I mean, that's got to be the way to think about it, right? Because if not, you're kind of just stuck in this getting boned by elf 2 because they have everything, and by everything I mean the entire map practically. So I would wonder, that's what I would try to do. Obviously, I don't own any of these kingdoms, so, but I think that's what the plan of action should be between the dwarfs and the elves. Interesting. There will be a war. Who do they declare war upon? Or whom, I guess. Gosh. Whom do they declare war upon? That is the question. Elf 2 does have, an insane amount of people. And they declare against Elf. This Dwarf 2 needs to join in, and they need to join in fast, as it's not going to go well here. They just built up an army, and it's going to be an onslaught, especially if this army, yeah, these armies are getting here before Elf 2 can react, or Elves can react, and Elf 2 could take over this territory very quickly, and I think they're going to. They're going to take over this territory. It's going to be it's going to be this one territory versus that 400. 400! That's insane. You know, they're going to have to win this, and there's almost zero chance. This is not going to go in their favor at all. Not at all. Yeah. They're just, I don't even know if they're going to necessarily, I don't even know if they're going to necessarily even take them out. They're just going to be taken out. Just, yeah. Yeah, they weren't even technically defeated. It was just, they just got moved over to the other side. They joined the dark side. Now, I will change this again, as I don't even know where it's at. I forgot. It's right here, of course. I want it to be the Age of Hope. I should have just gotten rid of the rest. That's what I'll do. But I don't see this going well for the dwarfs at all. It's not gonna look great. We're about 150 years in. It's the elf 2 versus dwarf 2, And I've got to say, my money's on the elf too right here. They have 489 population, as the dwarfs only have 53. And I know the dwarfs could have some pretty good loot, right? And they don't. Their best weapon's a stick, and their best weapon is a bow, the devil's bow. Yeah, it's not looking good. I will not lie to you. It's looking like the elves are going to slam the dwarfs. And so, yeah, this is gonna be it here. I think, yeah, this is over. 490 to 53. They're gonna throw in. I mean, you could throw in one of your armies and probably just absolutely slam them. I mean, there's just no shot. And the dwarfs are gonna try it, but they're not gonna get it close, as the elves are just so good with the bow and arrow that it's over. It's over. I mean, before it even started, it's over. There's one dwarf left, and that is it. That is it for the video. That's all. The elves have won, and I think this is their first win too. As the first one was won by the orcs, second one by the dwarves, and now this one was won by the elves. And that will wrap up this video. So I will see you all later.